Hey guys, before I begin with the review of last night's episode of Once Upon a Time, I just want to say it's going to be 2 weeks until the next episode. They play the next episode. I'm guessing because the Oscars are coming up. So yeah, we gotta wait 2 weeks again. I mean, oh my goodness, I swear the writers they're doing this on purpose. They're doing the people who they're doing this on purpose. They're tormenting us. They're torturing us. Anyway, last night episode was titled Manhattan. It's the 14th episode of season 2. And in this episode, our character backstories are Rumpelstiltskin, Sierra, and Bellfire. So, as we seen last time, Emma, Henry, and Mr. Gold were all on a plane heading toward Manhattan, New York. So they get there and they get to this nice little apartment. So they start searching names. How each you have a button next to the person's name, and so they see one that's unnamed. And Emma says that she's been in the business because she was like a Bell Bonds thing type person. But she knows if somebody doesn't want to be found, they're not gonna be found. So she goes and rings. They ring that unknown one, and then we see somebody. They have hood. They have their faces covered, so we can't really see their face. And so, they guess that's him because he's running and stuff. So he runs. So Emma starts to chase after him because Rumpelstiltskin can't run. And so she runs after him and she knocks him down. Come to find out, it's Neil. So which I kind of knew it was Neil when I saw when I think early in one of my videos, I can't remember. I think I said Neil might be Bellfire, which makes Henry, which makes Mr. Gold Henry's granddaddy. I'm like, what? I knew it. I'm like, I knew it. Boy, I feel bad for Emma though, cause that you gotta remember. So since she now knows that Neil is Bellfire, now her whole mind is messed up because one, he's the father of Henry, which now makes Gold his grandpa, which makes them family. Now also along with having her mother and daddy be Prince Charming and Snow White. It's like her whole family is magical. Don't you love it? But seriously though, it's like wow. So as she's coming with the shock stuff. He's like he doesn't want to see Gold. He doesn't want to see his dad Rumpelstiltskin because because the last time he literally saw his dad was the portal opened up and his dad let go because he was scared. That is called a coward back home. And so she goes back to Gold and tells him that he got away from him, which she's lying because she doesn't want to reopen her wounds because it's Bellfire. She doesn't want to be hurt. I'm like, okay, but you just lying is not really a good idea right now because when Mr. Gold might not have his magic yet now, but he's still dangerous. You don't let that crutch fool you. Don't let that cane fool you. Now he's still dangerous. So then everything just comes the whole truth just comes out when we go into his apartment, and goes about to pretty much kill her. Bellfire comes in, and Gold trying to figure out why Emma and him know each other. Henry comes in the room, and then here come Neil. Is that my son? And Neil and Henry's like, no, my dad was a firefighter. He died. And here come Emma. No, he's your father. I'm like, like seriously, it's like wow. And everybody's face, Rumpelstiltskin and Gold, Rumpelstiltskin and Neil's face, they're all like, really? Like, whoa, my goodness. It's like so much. It's like so much. So Henry tells Emma that she's just like Regina because she lied to her because she lied to him. And so we have Rumpelstiltskin trying to talk to his son Bellfire, but Bellfire said he doesn't want to go back to being 14 because Rumpelstiltskin said, "Come back with me. I could climb back, climb you." So you remember Bellfire's like, "No, because that's gonna erase who I am." And he says every night since he's been in New York and stuff, he keeps having a dream of that last memory he has of his dad, which is them in the the portal, and his dad lets go of his hand. And I'm just like, oh, poor, oh, like this is too much family drama. Oh, so sad, but so sad, so sad. And so Henry wants to talk to Neil, get to know his daddy, stuff. And so they're outside on the fire escape talking and stuff, and we have Rumpelstiltskin watching them. So then we have also in Storybrooke, we also have Emma ended up calling her mom, Snow slash Mary Margaret, and tell them about everything. So so Snow tells Charming, and Charming's trying to understand the whole situation. So he's just like, okay, wait, Bellfire is Neil, who is Henry's dad, which makes Gold his grandfather. And he's like, wait a minute, I thought I was Henry's grandfather. And Snow like, well, you can have two. I'm like, and he talks about, man, I'm glad we didn't have Thanksgiving back in Fairtown, because that'd be one weird dinner. And that would be, I mean, imagine it, Gold, because back in, he's, okay, you gotta remember, in Fairtown, everybody has their magic. So imagine Prince Charming and Snow White sitting down with Gold and Bellfire. That would be a real awkward dinner. That really would be awkward. Think about it. That'd be a weird family dinner. Weird. Anyway, as for so that pretty much was present day storybook slash Manhattan. Now the backstory part. All right, this backstory starts off is about Rumpelstiltskin, and this is supposed to be about when he goes off to the Ogre Wars. So it starts off with him coming in, and he's like all excited and stuff, and cause he got a letter about saying that he's gonna be on the front war, and she's like, and his wife, I keep forgetting over her name, but you know who I'm talking about, the one who ended up with Hook, and then Rumple ripped out her heart, his baby mama, and so he's all excited and stuff, and she's like, she's worried and stuff that so but yeah, she's worried about him, because it's the Ogre Wars and he's gonna be on the front line. So obviously the front line is the most dangerous part, because obviously they're the ones that go out first and usually come back dead. They're the ones that get killed first. So Rumpelstiltskin said he doesn't want to live on his daddy's shadow no more, because his daddy was also a card. I'm like, is this a family trait? I'm just asking. Okay. And so he gets there, and he's all ready to go out into battle and everything, and then he ends up meeting this seer, because the general told him to watch over the thing. He peeks under it, is a seer. She has no eyes. Her eyes are actually in her hands. Okay, and so she tells him that his wife is pregnant, and that that his actions on the battlefield will leave his son fatherless. So that kind of messes up Rumpelstiltskin's head. He's like, because he doesn't want, because there's a thing he promised himself. He promised his dad was never around, so he promised himself that he would never do that to his own child, which is understandable. And so he's all worried about, if he dies on the battlefield, he's gonna leave his child fatherless. So he goes and pretty much takes a mallet. I think that's what you call it, a mallet, and breaks his own leg. I was like, oh, I just felt like the bones of my own leg was just. I just felt them crack. I was like, oh my god, he broke his own leg. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Ouch. So he goes back home. And his wife's there with the baby. So he asks her, what's the name? And she says Bellfire. He's like, that's a strong name. And she goes, is it true? And he's like, is what true? That you that you injured yourself so you would fight in battle. I'm like, my first thing was like, wait, how did it just happened? How the heck did that spread back to his wife so fast? Like seriously, that's see, this is what I mean by people need to start your business. I'm like, he just did it. How the heck you get back to his wife so fast? I'm like, wow. So he admits it to her that yeah, he did it, and because he didn't want to leave his child fatherless. So she gives him the child. She goes out to calm down and go. I'm guessing she went to go get a bucket of water because she had a bucket in her hand. So he's holding the baby, and it's like a little beautiful moment because baby like hand touches his daddy's face. I'm like, oh, that is so beautiful. Then fast forward a couple of more years later, he is now the Dark One, and he sees the seer again, and she tells him about, because okay, this is about time he done lost Bellfire already. So he's like, he wants to get his son back. So the seer tells him about the future, pretty much, tells him she doesn't tell everything, because the future is always she sees the future in pieces, pieces like a puzzle. So you gotta like put it together yourself. So she tell him that there will be a curse will be enacted. You will not cause the curse. You will not break the curse. So that's how we end up getting him. Got to make sure Regina cast the curse and make sure that Snow White had a kid. You see, kind of like it's like see as you see the episode itself is like pieces to a puzzle. You got to put it all together. And so what else she tells him? She also tells him that you will soon one day be running with your son, but there will be one who will there will be a boy that will be your undoing. I was like, oh no. Well, she said that, And so Rumpelstiltskin, he didn't like pretty much her answers because she would just give him pieces. So he, takes her power away. And then when he gets him, he's like he's getting everything in pieces and everything is not whole. And she told him that. He's like, you just wanted to get rid of the burden. And she's like, yeah, and she dies because her power is gone. And so she said that one will enact the curse, she will not break the curse. So we know who enacted the curse was Regina. We know who broke the curse was Emma. And it said that a boy will be undoing. The boy is Henry, because apparently she said there's something about power that he has power that you know not of. So that's Henry, which means uh that means Rumpelstiltskin might kill his own grandkid. I'm like, oh my goodness, this drama, this drama, this drama. But I love it. So anyway, we gotta wait 2 weeks to the next episode, and from the recap of what I see in the commercials, we have oh hold on, I forgot almost about Regina and Hook and Cora. I can't believe I literally forgot about those three. Oh my goodness. So anyway, we got those three, and they're pretty much, since Gold and them is gone, they're looking for his dagger, because whoever controls the Dark One's dagger, with their name on it, they can either kill him with it and gain their powers, or they can control him. So they like, when he get back, we can control him, so he could kill Emma and go, so he could kill Emma, Snow, and Charming, so Henry will have nobody left but Regina. I'm like, Cora is really evil. I mean, Regina is evil, but we saw how she became evil. Cora, she looked like she was born a rotten apple, like seriously. And so they found they know that Gold would not trust the location of his dagger to anyone but Belle. So since she's doesn't have a memory, they searched her purse. They found I think the code was 915.23. So obviously it's the library. The library. Dewey Decimal System. So they go there. They don't find anything. And they found a map, and Hook's like, lucky ladies, I know how to read a treasure map. So now we about to have the whole map thing. He got to read. Ridiculous. And also the stranger from the previous episodes, the person that's not, that that drove into Sorbo. He's sitting there. We don't know who he's talking to. We know he's talking to a female because on his cell phone it says her. So we have him have a video of Regina doing magic, and he sends it to this unknown female that we do not know who it is. I'm just like, oh my goodness, this is not good. This is not good. This is not good. This is not good. What if they get exposed? Everybody's gonna come and see dwarves and witches, and oh, it's too much drama and wolves. This is too much drama. Oh, it's too much. So anyway, next episode's titled is titled "The Queen is Dead." In an episode, so from the clips I could see, we have Hook stabbing Rumpelstiltskin because he's left Storybrooke. He has no magic. We have also that seems like a little girl. We got situation with Henry, and in this episode, according also it says read the synopsis coming up. Backstory is supposed to be Snow White and Eva, and it says, upon discovering Cora and Regina's plan to find and take possession of Rumpelstiltskin's dagger, Mary Margaret, with the aid of David and Mother Superior, that's the Blue Fairy, makes it her mission to find it first. While Mr. Gold continues his quest in New York to reunite with his son Bay, Hook devises a plan to rid himself of a crocodile. Meanwhile, in Fairy Tale Land, the Blue Fairy offers Snow White an unconventional enchantment that could help her save her dying mother, Queen Eva. So finally, we'll be able to we'll see Snow White's mom, and also the episode after this one, The Queen is Dead, is going to be the Miller's daughter. So obviously in this one, the Miller's daughter, we're probably going to get more into Cora, because we had the story of Rumpelstiltskin, and he was with him. He gave this girl a power. He did the thing for her first daughter. So obviously we'll get more into Cora on that episode, the Miller's daughter. Daughter, why can't I say anything today? Anyway, so pretty much recap of Manhattan. See you guys in two weeks for the episode The Queen is Dead of Once Upon a Time. See you guys later. Comment, rate, subscribe. Tell me what you think. Bye.